Forgotten self awaits. If you've ever worked the late shift at a Subway lost and found, you know that most nights blur together: phones, wallets, the occasional shoe. But last Friday, one box was heavier than the rest, humming with a low static that seemed to settle in my bones. Inside, amid old scarves and a cracked snow globe, was a cassette tape labeled in handwriting I recognized but couldn't place. I pressed play, expecting someone's forgotten mixtape. But the voice on the tape was mine, screaming, pleading, in a guttural language that twisted my tongue even as I listened. My hands shook as the subway speakers crackled above. Next and final stop, 1723 Faulkner Lane. My heart seized. That was my childhood address, a place I hadn't thought about in years. The car emptied around me, but the doors stayed open, waiting. Against every instinct, I boarded, clutching the tape. The fluorescent lights overhead flickered, and outside the window, the tunnels warped and bent, flashing scenes from my old bedroom, my faded posters, the chipped dresser, the closet door that never quite shut. As the train lurched forward, the tape's static grew louder, drowning out my thoughts. Shadows gathered in the corners of the car, their shapes familiar: my mother's silhouette, my old dog, the neighbor I remember screaming for help the night she disappeared. Each figure whispered in that impossible language, and with every stop, the train grew colder, the windows fogging with words I understood less and less. My own reflection grinned back at me, lips moving in time with the tape. When the train finally screeched to a halt, the doors opened onto a corridor lined with mirrors, each one showing me at a different age, always with the same expression of terror. The tape clicked off, but the language remained, echoing inside my head, unlocking memories I never made. I stepped onto the platform, realizing the lost and found wasn't just for forgotten belongings, it was for forgotten selves. And tonight, I was the item waiting to be claimed.